Hey guys, Paul Phillips here with Patek Photography and Gear Reviews. Today we're going to take a look at a brand new shoulder bag from Mindshift Gear. They are the sister company to Think Tank Photo. And here's the bag we're going to review. This is the Exposure 15 shoulder bag. It's got some really cool new materials built into it, like sailcloth to give you some extra waterproof protection from water ingress, some flaps on the side. So it's got some really neat features. Let's get it over to the bench, take a close-up look, and then you can decide for yourself whether this is the bag for you or you have to continue your search for something else. Okay, the Exposure 15 from Mindshift Gear, which is a premium line from Think Tank Photo. Really nice looking shoulder bag. It has a new sailcloth material here, and this bag is super lightweight. So that's one thing about this shoulder bag that I really like. It's got a terrific grab handle on the top, nice and strong, kind of seatbelt nylon material. You've got some MOLLE loops down both sides of the cover flap. You've got a zippered pocket on the front. This is a waterproof zippered pocket with some nice soft cloth material on the inside for your cell phone or maybe some filters. On both sides of the top cover, I noticed that they have some flaps here to prevent water ingress into the bag on both ends, which is really cool. To open the bag, it's just a quick pinch and you've got the flap open like so. Nice heavy duty rubber cover here on the inside. So let's just close this up. And so we start here. Let's move around to the back side, and what you can see here is a little flap. There's a huge pocket here you can stuff papers into, or whatever you have that you need to fit into this back pocket. You've also got the traditional strap here to go over your roller bag handles, and then of course on the bottom, one of the key features of this bag is that you have these 4 loops that you can hook straps to and attach a tripod to. And that's a really cool feature of this shoulder bag as well. Not a lot of shoulder bags have these strap attachments for your tripod, so a very handy little feature. Okay, so let's look at the shoulder strap itself. It has this funky looking loop here, and this is for a stabilizer strap, and I'll show you that in a second. So that's what these attachment points are here, one here, and 2 on the other side for the stabilizer strap, whether you're carrying left or right. This belt is heavy duty. I mean, you can see the clips here, they're not going to let go. You got some heavy loops here, and then you can adjust them just by opening the clip like so and pulling the strap through and adjust it to your liking. And you've got 1 on either side. So this is a good heavy duty strap. I don't notice any of the silicone material on the underside, so we'll see how it's going to work on the shoulder. But I think the reason that there is no silicone material here is because you have the stabilizer strap, and it's going to keep the bag from moving around on your shoulder. So fairly heavy duty shoulder strap for sure. Okay, now on this side of the bag, you've got a pocket for a water bottle, and you can see the color here is kind of a green gray, which is cool. I have no problem with that. Fit a water bottle on this side. On the opposite side, you have, this is a very heavy duty belt, I guess, mechanism or belt strap, so that you can put a camera clip like maybe a Peak Design. I thought maybe my B grip would fit in here, and so it does slide down like so, but the problem with the B grip is that the belt has to go through these loops, and so it's not really that secured. But you could do it like this. You could release it like so, but I think this is more designed for like a Peak Design camera clip, or maybe one of the Black Rapid clips. But that's what this strap is for. Nice heavy duty. You can mount your camera on the side of the bag, so hey, a nice touch for sure. On the inside of the bag, we'll open the clips. Already mentioned about the rubber here, and from the top down on the back here, You've got a generous pocket for a 15-inch laptop. It's going to fit our 13-inch MacBook Pro no problem. And then, as you can see, you've got lots of space here, lots of depth too. Let me just dump this. Is my Sigma 70 to 20. There's no adapter on it, and I can drop that down in there, and you still got room for the camera on top, so that's cool. It's going to hold tons of gear. You've got the traditional rain cover from Mindshift Gear, which is a great feature. And then if I take this lens wipe out here, you can see we've got another divider here. So there's lots of depth to this bag. You're going to get a good amount of gear in the bag for sure. On both sides. So these are the clips that you'll use for your tripod to attach it to the bottom. And so these clips, basically you just pinch them like so, and they lock in place. And then the same thing to release them. Just push and release like so, and you've got some adjustment here, and you can also release them like so. So pretty straightforward. Get these back on the other side there. Now you also have a zippered pocket here, and this is fairly generous. You've got all the traditional think tank pockets here. I know I keep saying think tank, and this is a Mindshift bag. I'm so used to think tank, and this is the first time I've actually looked at one of the Mindshift Gear products, so I'm really excited about that. But lots of pockets here for the business cards, pens, you know, all the usual space that you'd need in the front of the bag. One thing that I found kind of interesting, and I'll have to come back to you, I guess, on a long-term report, but this clip mechanism here, they're using a piece of leather, and at first I found it a little difficult to get undone. Like once you're used to it, it seems to work just fine, but maybe this is just one of those situations where the leather loop has to wear in a little bit. But definitely, yeah, it clips in. Tighten the pouch down like so. I'd just be a little concerned whether this is going to be a source of irritation if you're in a hurry or something like that, but not a huge issue at this point. You've got two pockets here, another one here in the front, and again, we'll just close this up like so. Bring the flap over and lock up the bag. Now, if we go back to the shoulder strap for a second, the idea behind the shoulder strap is that on this side of the bag or on the other side, this is where your stabilizer strap is going to attach to, and this is going to come around and lock in here like so. So it makes kind of like a T shape to stabilize the bag on your body, and I've tried it off and on now for a week or so and been quite happy with it. I'll give you a demonstration of that in a second, but so far I haven't really found anything about this bag that I really don't like, other than the one little leather loop strap on the inside. And I think, to be fair to Mindshift, I should give the bag a little bit of time and see what I think in 3 months or so, or maybe 6 months. But for right now, this looks like a terrific product. If you're looking for a decent shoulder bag, or a shoulder bag that's got tons of space in it, I mean, wow, you can really pack a ton of gear into this bag for sure. You can stuff it over top of the handle on your roller bag, so you got lots of options. Shoulder straps, heavy duty, you got lots of waterproofing, nice black and green gray color mode here, and then you've got the sailcloth on the top. And before I forget, one of the really nice things about this bag, let me just throw this lens in here, that I like, is that it's one of the few shoulder bags that when you plunk it down, it doesn't fall over. A lot of shoulder bags tend to roll this way or that way. This bag, I think, has a generous amount of surface area in the bottom, so it just stays put when you set it down, which is really just makes for maintenance-free use. Okay guys, that's it for this one. I hope you found the information I presented useful. Hopefully I've given you enough information for you to make an informed decision as to whether the Exposure 15 is the bag for you. It's definitely something that we're going to put to good use. If you found the review helpful, don't forget to hit the subscribe and like buttons, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.